Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about psychodermatology, that is relationship between stress and skin. Stress in the form of anxiety, stress in the form of depression, all this affects our skin in multiple ways. Skin, as we all know, is the largest organ of our body and there are multiple and all our internal well-being affects our skin. What you are inside is reflected on your skin and hair. So today I'm going to talk about what are the changes and how can we prevent those changes. Mental stress at conscious or unconscious level, physical stress and also environmental stress affects your skin. When you are mentally stressed, there is release in a hormone called as cortisol. Also other hormones like norepinephrine, epinephrine, these are released. These all are stress hormones and they prepare your body for a fight or a flight mechanism. So when these hormones are released, they cause intense inflammation in your skin. It also activates your immune system. So all this together causes inflammation, internal inflammation in your skin, and this inflammation causes all the problems. There is premature degradation of collagen and elastin fibers, so this leads to aging. Cortisol release also causes increased production of oil. This leads to acne flare-up, or this leads to all the zest and oiliness over your skin. Stress also leads to poor habits, that is poor eating habits, poor sleeping habits. It makes us indulge into bad habits like alcohol, addictions. So all this is because of stress. The stress hormones also make your skin behave in a different fashion. That is, your skin becomes excessive dry. It becomes sensitive to the products which you have been already using. There are increase in chances of atopic dermatitis, also leads to multiple allergies, multiple skin reactions. You develop pigmentation around your eye. You start developing fine lines, wrinkles. Your total well-being is affected. So there is increase in hair loss. There is premature graying of hair. There is increase in alopecia. Stress also makes you low from inside, so your total physical well-being is also affected. So here are some simple things you can do to get back your skin on track. First, most important is exercise. Exercise causes release of a hormone called as endorphin. This endorphin is a natural painkiller, a natural mood elevator. It starts a positive feedback mechanism in our body. It decreases the inflammation in our body. So exercising at least 30 to 40 minutes every day or at least 4 to 5 times a week is a good habit. Second thing is meditation. Yes, meditation, that is keeping your mind at rest. 10-15 minutes every day in the morning is the best thing you can do for your mind, for your body and for your internal well-being. Focus on a good quality sleep. Quality sleep is more important than a quantity sleep. Disconnect from TV, social media, all your electronic devices at least 1 hour prior to your sleeping habit. Stick to a sleep habit pattern. You should incultivate habit of sleeping on time and getting up in the morning at time. This will restart your body, will make your body fresh to start a new day. Most important thing is connect with your family members, connect with your friends during the daytime, talk to them over a phone or talk to them over a video call. This is also one of the most important mood elevators. Stick to a good skincare regime. Understand your skin type. Do not be a cosmetic junkie or a beauty junkie who keeps on trying all new products. Stick to the products that suits you. Go to a dermatologist. Understand your skin type. Understand what products can suit you. Start them. Do use a sunscreen daily. Yes, the environmental stress also affects your skin. So environmental stress like pollution, air pollution, sunlight. So to protect from that, you have to use sunscreen daily. You can start using some antioxidant cream or an antioxidant serum on a daily basis. This can be started as early as you're 20 or 25. If any skin problem develops, like if you have acne, if you have dry skin issues or you have some allergies, do consult a dermatologist. A dermatologist will help you to understand it and to start what is most needed for your skin, because once the disease increases or the problem increases and goes beyond control, it becomes very difficult to control it. These are simple things that you can follow to keep your skin in a good state. I hope this video is helpful for you and will educate you about how your mental stress, your mental well-being affects your skin, and will make you understand that skin is only not what it is seen from outside, and only application of creams and products is not going to keep your skin good. You have to be happy, healthy from inside, so that your skin is also happy and healthy from outside. Thank you.